やっぱり金本の攻めが
ファルコンアローまさかさまだ。
See where this goes with Samoa Joe. Now, SmackDown. Okay, this was not a normal SmackDown. There was a lot of stupid shit that happened on this SmackDown, and right off the bat, they committed the ultimate sin on SmackDown, which was with Daniel and Shane in the room that they conduct matches. I don't know what that shit is with a desk in the middle, or not a desk in the middle. I'm sorry. And Shane goes, "Oh, you know." Who came into the fucking thing? Miz? I totally forgot who just came into the, who walked into the room.
I don't remember either.
I think it was the
AJ? Maybe it was who the fuck cares? One of those guys came in and said...
Yeah, it was AJ.
AJ, alright.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about the chamber and whatnot. He's like, can't do this to me.
Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, because he wanted this one-on-one
match. Okay.
Yeah.
So, AJ walks in. Seth goes, well, funny you talk about the chamber. Oh, it's Dean Ambrose. Dean. Hey, AJ, by the way, Dean's in the Elimination Chamber. The Intercontinental Champion is in the Elimination Chamber. He's already a champion. Why is he fighting for the world title?
I hate that shit, man. Like,
but to be fair, who else are you gonna put in it?
For the same,
I don't know.
For
fucking Apollo Crews.
For the same reason, fucking Jericho was in the Royal Rumble. Why not? Because we love burning like potential title matches. Let's
just not talk about burning entries into the Royal Rumble because fucking boy.
I'm just saying that's one less belt that's going to be defended on the card for this pay-per-view. And you don't have that many belts to begin with.
Once again, WWE having belts that mean nothing. Dean worked to get the belt, and now he's in the Elimination Chamber. Because he's a champion.
Because there's not a lot of guys on that card, man. Like, you need to flush
I beg to
that
differ.
shit out.
You could have
They could have put other guys in, but guys who actually like that they're
Heath
pushing.
Slater in this match, and it would have still been better. You could have put Rhino in this match.
No,
But then again,
it would have wasted the spot.
At the same time, though, Dean outside of the Miz, of course. Right. Dean doesn't really have like another contender for the title, I mean, unless they want to keep doing the Miz thing. Like, he doesn't. No one's really stepped up outside the Miz to get that belt from him. So,
and also adding on to this very painful garbage is the fact that Shane goes, "That's funny you ask, AJ, because Cena, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, blah 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 blah, they're all in the fucking match." So that means that nobody qualified for this match. Nobody tried to get into the match. They were just
the top 6 on the card.
They literally took the tops because they don't have anybody. So they literally took all the guys they have and they put them in there. And by the way,
Ziggler.
By the way, for everyone playing along at home, they have 12 days to build this because this shit's happening. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Fairly,
they have 12 days to build this thing. So this is going to be fucking takeover all over again.
And question. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that traditionally the Rumble winner isn't in the title match for the pay-per-view in between.
Randy's in the match, right, with Wyatt?
Randy's in the match.
Yeah. It's Randy, Bray, Cena, Corbin, Miz, and Ambrose, right?
Yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would assume. I have no idea why this is happening. People don't earn their spots in the Royal Rumble. People don't earn their spot in the Elimination Chamber. And we have guys just with belts.
No. Isn't AJ in the match, right? AJ's in the match. I don't think Orton's in the match.
AJ Bray.
Baron Corbin. Obviously Cena, because he's the fucking champ. Yeah.
RVD's in there too, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Is Sandman in there too?
Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. Hold on, let me Google it real fast. Let me go to
This should just change it to the ECW match, right? So Elimination Chamber.
You're right. He is done in this match. John Cena versus AJ versus Bray versus Baron versus Miz and Ambrose.
Okay.
So
I was about to say, because when you guys said it, and I was like, wait a second. Because generally,
That wouldn't make any sense, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who wins the Rumble isn't in the match before WrestleMania, because then it could potentially screw up the Mania plans.
yeah, so basically, that would have been very dumb if Randy was in that match. And you know what? For a brief second, I didn't.
Super dumb.
I actually didn't doubt that he was in the match.
But it doesn't really matter because we all know Bray's going to win because they basically forced their hand with that, with what they did at the Rumble. So
the Royal Rumble is essentially the entire story is being told after the Royal Rumble match winner. It's every year. This is not the only year.
Yeah.
It didn't matter who. Honestly, the only person you could have really confused us with was Sami Zayn. Because who the fuck could he face? I mean, he could face Braun. He could face Kev. You know, there was a lot of options.
Yeah.
So, but with
There
Randy,
wasn't a lot of options. There was 2 options.
yeah, well, whatever. That's a lot for WWE.
Yeah. With Randy, we know that Cena's going to drop the fucking belt to Bray.
Hey, man, keep kayfabe alive. How about this? John's
There's
gonna
no
win it.
kayfabe.
John's gonna win it.
There's no kayfabe. Yeah,
Nick.
John's gonna win it. And we're gonna have
Nick.
We're gonna have Randy
John's
John
winning it. Randy, John Cena at WrestleMania.
They're,
2 out of 3
they're
falls.
trying to swerve people by having that tag match and thinking that it's going to be Orton Cena and the promo and shit.
Here's the thing. There's a majority of people that aren't like us that are on the Wrestling Observer every fucking night, okay? Or we know what's happening here. There's a majority of the crowd out there that just watch it and they go...
Randy Cena. I can't wait for Cyber Sunday 2003, man. This is bullshit.
There are guys out there that have no idea what's happening because they're not nerds like us that read dirt sheets, but they're guys like us who know where this is going. It's fairly easy to figure it out.
Dirt sheets, man. Like the writings on the wall,
Well,
dude.
to be fair, they've already... The idea of Randy and Cena is going to get canned because they're fighting next week on Smackdown. So there you go.
This shit is such fucking shit.
If it was your WrestleMania, if it was your main event, they wouldn't be fighting the next week on SmackDown.
Oh,
They waste pay-per-views, pay-per-view main events all the time on Raw.
it's fucking shite, dude. Total shite.
Anyways, after the
I don't
initial
know.
segment...
I'm going to say this. Just because we know where it's probably going to go doesn't mean it's bad.
We're not getting into this. We're not getting into this because this guy has a lot of opinions.
I'm not going to go off. I'm just saying it does take away a lot of the suspense and the surprise out of it. Like
It's WWE.
It takes a lot of the wind out of
There's not a lot of suspense anymore
But
with this company at all, ever. So
You do kind of what you call it, come to expect that once you start to learn a little bit how this works.
yeah, I guess, but I mean, they could at least try to keep it. Like, don't make it totally transparent. Like, at least keep us somewhat in the dark. Like, Bray pretty much has to win now, you know?
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
So we have Bryce Harper coming to the aid of John Cena.
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. Holy fuck. I don't even have Bryce Harper on. I am so sorry.
So is Luke Harper going to be batting third for the Washington Nationals this year, playing right field?
I am more concerned on a player on the Washington Nationals than I am. And I only have Harper on here. I don't have Bryce Harper. I saw Harper on my notes and I said Bryce.
Dude, that would have popped pretty hard if Bryce Harper would have came out.
Would have been better coming out.
Well, fuck me. So, the brother of Bryce Harper, Luke Harper, comes to the aid of John Cena. So now, I was going to say Bryce again. Luke is assisting Mr. Cena in this whole, takeover of the Wyatt family. And it's to be expected. But the best part about this tag match, oh, by the way, Shane does a really good Teddy Long impression, comes out, hey, there's 4 guys in this ring. Tag match. Get your shit ready. So we see...
He didn't call anybody play it, though.
No. The theme of this match, for the most part, was that Luke was pretty still... He couldn't hurt Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Could not hurt him.
Because he's still brainwashed.
He's still brainwashed. He's still one of the sheep.
He can almost Sister Abigail him, though.
Almost.
Because he just
not quite.
Because he just wants to kiss him.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. It's a very valid point. So the theme of this match is that Harper cannot harm Bray Wyatt. He's only after Randy Orton in this situation. And he's not offering very much help to John Cena whatsoever in this entire match. But at the end of the day, Randy wins this with the RKO because Harper couldn't pull the trigger on the Sister Abigail. He could have.
That was a clean ass RKO too.
He got sidetracked, but he still could have pulled it off in time. but nonetheless, he was
Cena got right into that very nicely.
He was still screwing around and could not. So we will see where this goes, because apparently Luke Harper wants to kill Randy Orton, but not if Bray steps in and goes, haha, no, what are you doing? Stop.
I'm still your daddy.
Hello, I birthed you. Stop this. Now, we move on to a very useless segment, and the only reason we're going to talk about it is because why is this on television? Why is Carmella and this guy still a thing? Why is Ellsworth still on television?
Yeah.
This was ultimate cringe. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't even watch... I watched the Hulu cut, mind you, of Smackdown, because
the Hulu cut is not any different.
It's literally just
okay, yeah, alright, so it's the entire Smackdown with nothing cut out. I skipped this because I could not watch this because I don't give a fuck about Carmella all of a sudden becoming Ryback and squashing people. I don't give a shit. She's not
squashing people with like Ellsworth's unnecessary assistance. Like,
yeah.
Which, by the way, does that count as like hitting girls? Because I mean, he's tripping them, doing a bunch of dumb shit like.
But he's like, he's just James Ellsworth. He's
yeah, I know.
He's soft as hell.
He's like fucking Rain Man, so it doesn't matter. Like,
Carmella's pretty much more built than he is, so
It's like if Eugene like accidentally like shoved some chick or something.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who she wrestled. I couldn't count.
Delilah Dawson.
Great. That's wonderful. Good job, Delilah. You lost to Carmella, who has literally one move.
Hey there, Delilah. You just jobbed the fuck out.
I cringed super hard when he called her his boo.
Oh man.
Vomit.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as he's not in the title picture.
Honestly, this has taken up so much space on SmackDown.
Remember when James Ellsworth was great, and it was.
Remember when he was cool?
Like, shot in the arm.
This guy needs to go back to just getting his ass whipped. I don't even care if he does. He does not need to be in a storyline. I guess you could say he's doing something, him and Carmella, but Carmella just looks like an even bigger fucking geek.
Yeah.
Every single week. And fucking Ellsworth looks like an even bigger jerk off than he's ever done.
But I guess, hey man, good for him. Like.
He's getting laid, I guess.
No, that's the thing, though. He's not. Like she won't
We're
even.
supposed to believe he's getting laid.
Yeah, but she won't even like let him kiss her. That's fucking.
Because she's dating Big Cass. I mean,
yeah, because he tried to get a smooch from her, and she's like, maybe we'll work up to that. And
baby steps. Hey, James.
You gotta crawl before you can walk.
James, baby steps, Don't move too far on me, okay?
You gotta buy a couple more like gold trucker hats before you get to the second base.
Nick, you didn't watch. You didn't look correctly. She was actually moonwalking away from him every time he tried to kiss her. She's the moonwalking whore of Staten Island. What a waste of fucking time this really is. Dolph Ziggler came out against Kalisto to whip his ass again, presumably. No one expected anything different. Kicks him in the face, and then Ziggler tries to take his mask off. What a sin. What a scumbag.
That's a heel move.
What a scumbag. How dare you.
You don't take a luchador's mask off.
Even though we could pretty much make out his entire face. But anyways, he was trying to take off his mask, which was a no-no. Oh, no. You don't do that. Ever. Apollo Crews comes out to save his buddy, Kalisto.
What is that? Like, the first time maybe, okay, but like... Are they fucking? Like, what is that? Like, okay, so, like, halfway through the match, you see Apollo, like, tight as fuck watching TV, like, damn.
Oh!
You see
I'm glad you brought that up, because the first thing I noticed when this guy's staring... By the way, does anyone stand this way next to their television?
Yeah.
Ever? Who the fuck stands...
Like,
pretty much on the side of the television.
My man's literally on the side, like him and the TV are, like, standing shoulder to shoulder watching this shit together, like, you believe this shit?
I've never understood this. Why don't we just have just this dude propping a fucking chair right in front of the TV watching like a normal guy?
If it was in like the cafeteria or the break room in the back, he's sipping the coffee, he's sitting there watching, she's like, oh wait, that's my boy.
There is a specially designated room to stand right next to televisions to watch your enemies.
It's the fucking Heat TV, where you can stand like inches away from it and just be like, motherfucker, I can't believe this is going down right now.
Heat cam. So, Paulo, we're gonna have you stand next to the heat cam and just fucking stare.
It's a literal heat monitor. He's just watching like, wow, this motherfucker, I can't believe
this is a thing in WWE I've never understood. Like, that's the same that could be said for a bunch of tag teams lining up. Why is everyone so far away from the TV? Just get up close. Why do we need... It looks really gay. It looks super gay on television.
But, like, I
can't understand why people do this.
So here's my thing. Apollo and Kalisto weren't weren't like particularly good friends before this. They never really had like a thing or whatever.
They're both on the undercard.
Why is he so invested? Like
because that's his friend.
Why is he? Why does he care
Dolph,
so
like,
much?
beat him up so much and tried to defend him, and then Dolph got him.
On an intellectual level, I understand that. But like, what is his actual character? What is his character's motivation?
Because they're both dying in the mid card.
He's trying to be the good guy.
God, like,
dude's got really white teeth.
Yeah,
man.
I was just gonna say that.
It's got to be a really good baby face.
He's a super.
He's got the
baby
nicest
face.
smile in WWE.
Yeah, he's just standing there like, oh,
which is
man.
all he's good at.
I cannot wait for Apollo Crews to come on a Crest commercial.
Like, Kalisto's like
love
another
it.
grown man. Like, let him fight his own.
He ain't that grown.
Not really. He's like 5'1".
Like, where? First of all, where was all this shit when fucking Baron Corbin was whipping his ass? You remember that when he was like fucking ramming his face into the garage door
Baron
in the
didn't
back?
get him involved.
I guess not. Yeah, that's true.
Here's the rule of wrestling, Nick. You don't need to know anyone on the roster, but as soon as you defend someone and go, what was that all about, man?
Well,
And
yeah,
he goes,
it's the instant babyface thing we talked about earlier. All you gotta do is go out and save somebody. In this
as
case,
soon as the guy looks at you the wrong way, you're involved.
in this
That's
case,
just it.
Kalisto's the damsel in distress, so which is awful, you know. Like,
And I just love when guys come out and then they go, "Are you okay?" Put one hand on his fucking hip and goes, "Yeah, I got you."
yeah, it's like
And they
this-
look at the guy on the ramp.
It's like the super butt buddy factor. Like, it's not even believable because you know these guys don't have any like actual involvement with each other. So it's just. It just comes off as
Gay.
fucking queer, bro.
Gay.
Like, you know,
Very
like,
gay.
Yeah, it's just real weird. Like he's that invested. Big black guy, little Spanish guy. I mean, you know.
There's only one way to go with this handicap match at an Elimination Chamber against Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
And the lovers versus Dolph Ziggler.
I hope Ziggler goes over too. Like,
Interracial gay marriage versus Dolph Ziggler at Elimination Chamber.
it is the PG era. It is 2017. I mean, let's get progressive with it. You know?
There was a tag match with Naomi and Becky in the faces versus the Dirty Heels, Mickey and Alexa, the best friends, I guess. I don't know what they're doing anymore. Listen out, I don't know.
I wish.
The only thing I can note about this was that Naomi once again looked strong, and I am
Strong as
coming
fuck.
around to Naomi very well
No,
these days.
She's been looking strong though. Like she's been had a really athletic. Like she's got the same moveset like since the brand split. You know, they're just showcasing it more, which is good.
I like this. And I also like the fact that SmackDown is willing to put their trust into women.
Yeah.
That are not. You know, Naomi's been around for forever. I mean,
Yeah.
since the fucking Funkasaurus
Funkadactyls,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, oh my god. But it's good to see that she's actually putting effort into becoming a better performer,
she's
and I
making-
believe it.
She's making a case for herself to actually take this belt.
I think she's gonna do it.
I think so
Yeah.
too. And you know what? They should. As much as I love Alexa Bliss and all that, like if anyone's
where it
going to
should
take
go.
it, that's the way they should do it. That's good.
Alexa's a good performer, but I feel like Naomi is the 205 Live performer of the women's
Yeah,
division.
like Naomi has all
She's
the
got
high
a lot of-
spots and all the more exciting stuff. Alexa's really good on the mic and just being a bitch. She
Yeah,
does
but
all-
Naomi doesn't have a lot of personalities.
No, she does too. I'm not saying I don't want to discredit her on the mic at all.
No, I'm saying she doesn't.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
wait. You're saying she doesn't have a lot of
Not
mic?
really, no.
Oh, no way.
No.
Do you not see her entrance? Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but
You don't give a damn.
She's good on the mic.
There's not really, not that great.
She's believable on the mic.
Yeah, she's pretty good on the mic. She adds all that, like, attitude and shit, you know? She's gonna snatch that blonde head.
She
Boom!
said, and if you recall, Anthony, at Royal Rumble, was it Royal Rumble or 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, she goes, "Nah, man, someone better fight me right now."
Yeah.
As far as Alexa Bliss goes, I'll rip that
She
weave off
brings
her head.
all that flavor.
Maybe I'm missing it, but I don't. Not to say that she shouldn't win the belt, because I think she should. I think she's a good baby face, and there's development,
And
there's potential there.
She's a great
Yeah,
performer.
I think that's where, if she was lacking somewhere, that's where she's lacking. But I think her in-ring and her athleticism makes up for it.
Of course. Well, that's a lot of
I'm
guys
not
that
trying
are
to say
good.
she's
in
like
the ring.
utter shit. I'm just saying she's not.
I think she's okay. I mean,
I don't think
she's
that
only
great.
she's only gotten a few times on the mic, but on that time that she says, "Look, man, I'm here to fucking kick some ass," and somebody better walk out of there. I don't give a fuck who it is.
And she does some pretty, like, a lot of the times she's been on the bike, she's been in, like, tandems and stuff. Like, she had a little tag with Becky a few months ago, you know, she had her thing, like, this week.
Yeah.
She does well.
Naomi-
Maybe she just needs that real moment where she really breaks out on her own, and becomes her own.
Naomi hasn't really had a chance to really shine
Yeah.
because she was with Brodus Clay and all that shit.
Yeah, she's either been like with somebody or been like a secondary or tertiary character.
She had that cool moment where she heel turned when she was doing that whole bad thing or whatever. But before that though, when she like did the step up insecurity for the first time in the leather jacket, that was a cool.
You mean bad at PCB or whatever the fuck they were? That awful fucking.
No, I'm saying
I wish they would have left it as a submission sorority or whatever it was.
Right before the call up and all that, like right before Sasha and them got called up, she like heel turned and it was decent. It was a decent gimmick.
Anyways, Naomi's fine. I like where they're going with this, and she's okay, and she's got plenty of talent in all the right places.
Yeah.
Hey.
If you know what I'm saying. Now, there was a weird segment in the back with American Alpha, or they were talking to Dasha Fuentes, right? That's her name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to get the last name wrong. She's another Charlie Caruso, same shit. Same old.
I love Charlie Caruso.
And I thought this was funny because at the end of it, she goes, oh, so Chad Gable goes, wish us luck, and we're going to go out there and kick some ass. They offered an open challenge to everybody in the back because there's not like 8 tag teams that could go for the belt, but whatever. Jason Jordan looks at Dasha and goes, you're going to wish us luck or not? With that shit-eating grin, like he's going to take her to the back, do some awful Jason Jordan things, put his alphaplex on her, right? And she goes, good luck.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That was awkward as hell.
He was looking at her and she's like, what? And she's like, wish us luck. Good luck.
I'm like, wow, this is a real high school thing playing out right here. This is really cute, that's great. So Jason Jordan's apparently going to be fucking Dasha at some point in the storyline.
Hey.
Gives her something to do because she's all about that
right.
alpha cock. She wants that.
She likes that radiator hose.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. She's taller than Chad, so she can't go after Chad Gable. Jason's just the type of man for her. So they offer an open challenge, and we've talked about this topic so many times. It's almost stupid to go back to it, but there's only 800 tag teams on fucking SmackDown, and none of them are useful or none of them are important. But American Alpha goes, all right, let's see who comes out, and damn near the entire fucking locker room shows up.
Yeah.
But who cares about the Ascension and all that? Breezango comes out.
You mean the Fashion Police?
The Fashion Police show up, and I go, there's your talent right there, buddies. Yeah. Those are the guys you're going after. But lo and behold, every tag team that we've forgotten about in this division shows up because, hello, there's all these tag teams you could be using.
So there's the Hype Bros, rest in peace.
Well, whatever. Hurt, so.
I know.
He was being an asshole. There's a big skirmish, and it accomplished absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I fast forwarded through this.
Nothing came about. No match was made. However, as I'm on the reliable source known as Wikipedia, because I looked up the Elimination Chamber match, it's saying here, AA versus the Usos versus Ascension versus the Vaudevillains.
6-team match.
Okay, so there's a massive... was that announced on SmackDown?
No, but I saw the poster for it.
Okay, so there's essentially going to be a massive tag match at No Way Out. I'm sorry, Elimination Chamber.
There was a moment where I'm sitting there and I'm seeing I see the open challenge, and I'm just waiting for Revival's music to come on, and I'm just like, God damn it! Of
course,
when are the top guys? When are the top guys going to show up and answer the call? I was really
honestly, I saw the Ascension and I went, thank God.
And when the Usos came out, I was like, fuck.
I wanted the Ascension. I thought. See, here's what I thought was going to happen. I thought it was going to be those two teams. I thought it was going to be the Usos and the Ascension. And I said, fuck the Usos, the Ascension, yeah, that's fine. But another question I had was, where the fuck was everybody when this, like, the last 3 weeks on SmackDown? These guys have been steamrolling through everybody, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh yeah, we're still here. Because the Usos got out of catering from having the fucking mashed potatoes, because every single week, that's their concern.
Yeah.
And the Ascension was just too busy putting paint on their face in the back. And Shane goes, hey guys, you want to be in a massive tag? Sure, yeah. Hold on, let me put the paint away. What are these guys? Why are they employed if you're just going to have them in the back in catering doing absolutely nothing? You know what I'm saying? This is weird. This tag division is so fucking awkward.
Yeah, it's an afterthought.
It's super afterthought.
They're just waiting for WrestleMania for the revival is what I think.
I'm glad the Usos got pulled out of catering because they weren't really doing too much.
Speaking of catering, where's that Jack Swagger been?
Excuse me. The smoothie has blueberries on it. I'm sorry. You wanted mango, right? Yeah, my name's Jack Swagger. I only get mango in my fucking smoothie in the morning. Oh, that's what he's been doing.
You're missing the lisp.
Oh, whatever. blueberry and the mango. But yeah, that's what Jack Swagger's been up to, ordering smoothies in the back.
Just curious. Just wanted to know.
What has he done since he came out with his snapback?
Not a goddamn.
And said, Baron Corbin, I'm gonna kick your ass.
By the way, new show, same fucking shirt. No Zeb though, so it doesn't make any sense.
Swagger comes out with a snap. The only time, honestly, I only ever see Swagger anymore is on the fucking Up Down channel when he's playing Madden against all these other guys in the tournament. That's it. I don't see Jack Swagger ever. He's not doing anything on SmackDown.
Probably on main event.
What a trade. What a trade that was, guys. Good fucking job. Now, we won't talk about the Natty segment. It was complete horse shit. No one cares about Natty.
Nope.
But it was funny that she showed up with the refs that got their fucking asses whipped at TakeOver. That was funny. The black ref, or the black security guard.
Yeah.
So, now we get to the end. Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles, which was a hard-fought match. This was pretty good. It was good for television. It wasn't bad. And I just want to throw out the guy who makes the Smackdown marquees, whatever the fuck it is, for the nameplates. This guy, some asshole wrote, lost the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. Could you be any more of a cunt? Guy literally just lost the belt 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And that's all you could put for his thing, right? That's.
And why does it need to be said? It was only talked about, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious by virtue of the fact he doesn't have the fucking belt anymore as he's walking down, right? Yeah. So, like, why do you need to put that on the side? Just in case just for those of you who thought that he forgot it in his fucking, like, his dressing room in the back, he just left it there.
Whoever wrote this up severely missed out on also adding... Lost the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble to John Cena, who just won it for the 16th time, by the way. Haha. That's what they forgot to write on that basically. Little marquee.
Ridiculous.
Now, like I said, the match was okay. It was basically a glorified segment between The Miz and Baron Corbin. And at one point, I thought it was hilarious that there were at least 7 people at this commentary table.
Yeah.
There were so many people that it was hilarious. Maurice didn't even have a headset because they ran out of headsets to put on, guys. The match was okay, but the main focus was Corbin and Miz just talking shit to each other from across the table. That was it.
Yeah.
And Corbin spouting off. Once again, we have another heel-on-heel conflict on SmackDown. I like this. I like seeing heels be bad.
Corbin's another heel that doesn't give a fuck who you are.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing between Strowman and Corbin, they're essentially the same guy.
Yeah, they are the same guy.
But it works on both shows, oddly enough, because Corbin goes, look, man, I don't give a fuck how many times you've won. Usually in the past, heels go, haha, we're cool, right? Because we're bad. We're real bad. We don't shake anyone's hands and babies suck, right? This time, Corbin's like, look, dude, I don't give a fuck about your wife or your titles. Like, for real. And Miz is, being the Miz.
Fuck, he's like a 14-time champion or whatever the fuck he said.
Something like that. Who gives a shit?
Jesus.
But, in case anyone didn't know, Baron Corbin won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 32. If you didn't know that, by the way. But yeah, this is a hard-fought match. And Corbin and The Miz get into a scuffle on the outside. And then they take it to the ring. And Corbin lays out both The Miz and Ambrose with a very well end of days on both men. So we end the show with Corbin standing tall in the middle of the ring. Now, this was good. Baron Corbin's pretty good. He's an up-and-coming star. Him and Strowman are both very powerful forces on their respective shows.
One of my new favorite guys. Just
he's I appreciate
I like Baron Corbin too.
I respect the fact that WWE knows that they are really good at making heels.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my point that since they've got heels going at it with other heels, everyone should just be bad.
Yeah.
Why are we having good guys anymore? Baron, Apollo Crews needs to come out here and just go, nah, man, stop. Or I'll kick your fucking wife's ass or something. Something to the effect of being a bad guy. But anyways,
he won't deep six fucking Maurice.
We can only pray and hope that will happen.
I'd like to give Maurice the deep six. Straight up.
Only 6, folks. Only 6. But yeah, so we end both Raw and SmackDown with SmackDown obviously making one of their guys look good, and Raw ending with a new guy premiering, but Seth Rollins getting hurt. Now, SmackDown, was it good or was it not good, or was it horseshit?
It was okay.
It was alright. I mean, the SmackDown kind of sets the bar kind of high compared to Raw, so even like a mediocre Smack, it's kind of like the Takeover. Like Takeovers are also good. Even a mediocre one seems like pale by comparison.
Yeah, and I'm more willing to be forgiving to SmackDown than to Raw.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Same thing with Takeover compared to
absolutely
more willing to be forgiving because it's
it was average, but like average doesn't look so great in the face of the other SmackDowns.
Yeah.
But it was good to see like I said, the interaction between Miz and Corbin finally establishing personality, and I also understand that this fucking show is only a week away for Elimination Chamber, so they really don't have any time.
I can't believe how fast the turnover is for them.
They literally have no time to establish anything, so
why don't they try to run these pay-per-views in the same weekend? Why don't they do a Saturday show and a Sunday show?
I don't know, man. Venue dates, things are sold out.
Wait, do the pay-per-views in the same weekend?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like Elimination Chamber and
run
Fastlane and Elimination.
I guess because of the crew. I guess they don't have two crews.
Oh, for like Fastlane and
run Fastlane on Saturday and Elimination Chamber on Sunday.
Probably got guys traveling to both shows or something along those lines. I have no idea.
I'm sure
or just spread it out.
By production.
I'm sure there's logistics reasons why it's unfeasible.
Yeah. But it was good to see the fact that they're not good. I don't want to say it's good, but it's good to see that they're really trying their best to contain this fairly quickly right before Elimination Chamber. But Raw was okay up until the end. SmackDown was alright throughout. Now, NXT it was a rehash. We don't need to talk about NXT this week. It was essentially dark matches from the TakeOver San Antonio.
Some of the matches were good though. I liked the first two matches.
We got to see Tyler Bate premiere.
Tyler Bate.
For some of you who don't know who Tyler Bate is, the one that won the United Kingdom Championship if you watched the UK tournament.
Yeah.
However, Tyson did not watch it because he's lazy as hell.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw the whole tournament like in that match on NXT when he did the Tyler Driver 97 or whatever. What is that, by the way?
It's just a Tiger Driver.
Is it?
Tiger Driver. What the name of what is the birth year?
Obviously, there was a joke that I was okay. Fuck you guys.
Go on.
Well, you asked what it was. I told you what it was.
I know what a Tiger Driver is, Dick. Well,
then where were you going with it?
Yeah, what were you? What was the question
Doesn't
about?
Matter. Doesn't matter. You killed it. It's over.
What is your concern about the move?
Keep it moving.
What is your concern about the move?
Joke is killed. It's done. Keep it going.
Oh well. I don't know, but yeah, I thought the first two matches were good. I liked Aaliyah and Ember Moon, and I like Tony Lorcan and Tyler Bate.
I do enjoy Aaliyah. This is the first time I've seen her without cat ears.
Her and Ember Moon look good together.
Yeah.
Enjoy her in what way, sir?
I said this is the first time I've seen her without cat ears. So
She wore them to the ring.
No, I could have sworn she didn't.
No, she wore them to the ring. Yeah.
Did she wear them?
Yeah, she wore them to the ring.
They were small. They were like little blue ones.
Oh, okay. They weren't as pronounced.
Yeah.
But I do.
What do you like about Aaliyah?
her dazzling in-ring style.
Yeah,
of course.
Great in-ring work she's got there.
But she's actually good though. She's
a good hand.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, no personality, but a good hand. Yeah,
squeaky clean entrance. But
NXT is more of a wrestling show. So
obviously, Ember Moon, Asuka, at Takeover at Orlando.
We're getting there.
That's clearly where they're headed.
And you know what? I'm glad that they saved this because they could have blown their whole load with this whole Ember Moon thing.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that because she had a lot of momentum coming out of Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm glad they let her build slow.
I think they knew that this was all they had.
Yeah,
so they had to do something.
I'm glad they didn't waste her yet. I want her to be the one to finally do the.
That's going to be a marquee worthy match. So we're going to be looking forward to that.
Sending someone off, especially a big star like Asuka, it's better to do it on Mania weekend.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
We ended the show. They ended the show with fucking the two most unimportant people.
Nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Jose and
that was NXT. It was essentially another rehash of an old show. So.
I like what they did the send off for Corey Graves. That was nice to see that.
That was sad.
Cool. Yeah.
It's sad to see Corey go, but
because I've watched Corey pretty much all through his NXT run, so I was pretty getting accustomed, and Corey Graves has gotten really good at his job. Yeah. Corey Graves is the best announcer,
on WWE. If him and Ronaldo did show, or they did 205 together, right?
205, yeah.
Okay. Well, if they did it full time, they'd be phenomenal together.
Yeah, Corey Graves is the best analyst announcer in wrestling. He does a really good job as an analyst, just in general, sports analyst. Yeah.
And I
think the only one better in wrestling is Taz.
And he's the only guy who doesn't screw up.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
He never screws up. This guy is pretty much on point with everything. But we're getting Nigel McGuinness.
Yes,
and
that'll be good.
Is awesome.
Yeah.
Nigel's amazing. Now, if they could only get
Rid of-
that motherfucker Percy Watson off the television, because he's a real waste of fucking time.
WWE likes going with the 3-man booth, and Michael Cole, I read something recently. Michael Cole said he likes doing the 3-man booth because as a play-by-play guy, he can just play it straight and have the two.
I guess
color
you got a
guys.
face.
Oh,
you got a
baby
face commentator. You got the heel commentator.
So that takes a lot of
Play-by-play.
takes a lot of heat off the play-by-play guy.
Yeah. So he can just call the match straight down the middle.
Usually,
And just call
play-by-play was pro-face.
Yeah,
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, and
and color commentary would be.
I don't even know
Yeah.
if I agree that your announcers should necessarily be characters.
Well, hey, the announcers are getting called up and shit too, you know. So,
But I
don't
mean,
know.
like, you can just be good announcers and just call the action.
You gotta-
and the color analyst can.
well, you gotta have somebody to root for.
There has to be a conflict within the booth.
Because if they're just morally like neutral, I mean, or if they just try to just call it, I mean, obviously there's gonna be bad stuff happening in the ring, and then they're all gonna be like, "Hey, that's not cool, guy." There's gonna be that one dude who's like, "Yeah, fuck this guy," you know, like.
Well, if everyone called it down the middle the same way, they're gonna go, "Wow, what a great move." You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
And it'd be boring as fuck. So I get it from an entertainment aspect. I mean,
gotta-
when you've got two guys, you could just have color and
Yeah,
play-by-play.
someone's got to root for the bad guy.
But now there's two colors: face, baby, and
I
middle
don't know.
ground.
I just don't like these big booths. And, like, the third guy on each show is so. Percy Watson, Byron Saxton, and David Otunga are all worth.
are all black. Why? What is up with black guys being face guys?
They're all the baby faces.
Well, why is
I
that?
don't know, man. Maybe,
Are we trying to get over like black guys
Because
here?
maybe Vince would feel bad if he had like the black guy be a hooker. I don't know.
That's awkward. Why isn't one of them? I mean, maybe we're
They're
making a
also
really.
bad at it. I know it's the victim of it.
Hey, fellas! It's Black History Month, all right? Cool. Tone it down.
Black History Month's like
Scale
66 hours.
it down.
Okay,
Scale it down.
Byron, I get. Otunga, I kind of get. They're both cringy as fuck, but Percy Watson is just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Percy Watson is the worst of them all.
Percy's
He
god
doesn't
awful.
say anything. Like,
He repeats what,
Yeah.
whatever what Phillips says.
Every 3-man booth has to have the obligatory black fucking commentator.
Token black guy, what's up with
well,
that?
then I'm sure there's better talent out there to be had.
You
know what they should do? You know what they should do?
I would rather have Booker T or Teddy Long than any of these three jobbers.
God, no.
No, not at all.
God, no. I don't mean to sound racist, man, but there's really not... Off the top of my head, I can't think of any great, like, black announcer. They've always come in and been, like, this really weird character that's always been cringy, and I just don't understand why that's always happened. There's never been a
should
good...
go after Vampiro. Vampiro would be a great third man in a booth.
Yeah, but he's some indie queer. No one cares about that stuff, so...
And he also doesn't like us on Twitter, so
Yeah.
whatever.
That's true, he doesn't like us on Twitter.
He doesn't
Really?
like us at all.
I have no idea.
Because we stole the last real heels, remember
I
that?
didn't know he was in on this whole thing.
He was the main guy behind that, yeah. We got into Twitter beef with Vampiro. That's a thing.
Oh, didn't know that.
Well, that was a thing.
Now you know. The more you know.
Yep.
So, we will end this 3-man commentary session with Vampiro hates us. But fuck those guys. We don't give a fuck anymore.
No, we do not.
We've rebranded. We are no longer the
Several
WWF.
times.
Several times. But we will end it with... We will hope Seth Rollins gets back in time for WrestleMania. 8 weeks is a long time, but he's an athlete. He could maybe cut that in half, hopefully. Because if he comes back before that, they could continue with the angle. But if they miss it, what are they going to do? We have no clue. We will see on the next episode of Falcon Arrow Live from the basement, shaped like Anthony's mother's basement studio. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, top guys out.